Jen Shah, the disgraced former Real Housewife of Salt Lake City, smiling and walking out of a federal prison in Texas overnight, a free woman. Nightline cameras were there to capture her exclusively just a few minutes after 1 a.m. Husband Sharif and their 2 adult sons greeting her with long hugs that never seemed to end. The family then driving off in an SUV in the dark of night, leaving the prison's barbed wire fence in their rearview mirror. Shah served less than 3 years of her original 6.5-year sentence after pleading guilty for her role in a nationwide telemarketing scheme that defrauded thousands of victims.
Jen Shah's had her sentence reduced numerous times while in custody, and that can be due to not just good behavior, but participation in programs that she chose to do.
I feel that she should have not gotten out early. I feel like she should have served the whole 6.5 years.
Tonight, the 52-year-old Shah could be home for the holidays. Before her legal troubles, Jen Shah seemed to have it all. Beautiful, rich, and successful. The married mother of 2 was cast for the Real Housewives when the franchise expanded to Salt Lake City.
She's married to a football coach who makes a nice living, no doubt, but not the kind of living or lifestyle that she was presenting on the reality television show.
I had to work my ass off here in Utah.
She just seemed to be this outrageous, over-the-top cartoon character.
My marriage is up because of that night.
As viewers watched the excessive wealth on display every episode, they had no idea that federal investigators were already on Shah's trail. Even before the show debuted, the feds had been arresting suspects connected to Shah's telemarketing scheme.
Authorities say she and her co-conspirators targeted and defrauded hundreds of victims.
News starts breaking that Jen Shah gets arrested. Literally my first thought, which is awful, was I wonder if Bravo cameras are rolling. Like, Jen Shah's been arrested, our camera's rolling.
Okay, there's police and they have handcuffs out.
Homeland Security.
We're looking for Jen Shah.
She just left.
Shah faced 2 charges, conspiracy to commit wire fraud and money laundering, with possible punishment of up to 30 years in prison. The evidence? Receipts, emails, countless text messages. Specifically, the indictment says Shah and her team had been targeting the elderly and vulnerable for years.
Jen Shah got a plea negotiation with the prosecution and pled to just 1 fraud count, the conspiracy to commit wire fraud.
At least one of Shah's victims is upset to see her freed.
Disappointment, but not surprised.
44-year-old Molly McLaughlin from Iowa lost tens of thousands of dollars in Shah's work-from-home scam.
You had to file for bankruptcy. What has the toll been on just your life as a whole?
Obviously, there was a lot of stress, sleepless nights, tears, trauma, emotional pain, mental pain, worrying about how I was going to get out of it.
How low did your credit go, and what was it like trying to bounce back from that?
I got down to about 362.
362.
I had always been one that prided myself on paying bills on time, having that high score, and I do believe that I had a breakdown when I saw that.
In the meantime, Shah seeming to make the most of her life behind bars. A post to her official website in May showing her mid-workout. A few months later, husband Sharif smiling in a prison visit photo posted to Shah's Instagram. Shah's fellow inmates also infamous, including Jeffrey Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell and former Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes.
It's not surprising to me that high-profile individuals understand the pressures of what that life was like and of being in custody. And I wonder if they have some reminiscing over both of their cases, because both of them really argued that they were just doing business the way everybody else did.
Now, some fans wonder if Shah could return to the franchise that made her famous. Bravo's Andy Cohen recently giving his verdict on his SiriusXM Radio Andy show.
She's not coming back to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. She's not. So I wish her all the best in her next life.
But her victim, Molly, doesn't feel the same.
You didn't break me. You may have thought you would. You may have thought that you would break the thousands of us whose money you stole. You didn't.
And despite gaining her freedom, the Bureau of Prisons confirms Shah will have community confinement, either at home or in a halfway house.
She's going to have to check in with a parole officer, essentially. She's going to have to maintain a job, and not just a job that she wants to do. She's going to be required to work and have that work approved. But if she has made some personal changes in custody, maybe the reentry won't be so bad for her